we continue technique number 4. Okay, so in Kobido, we do combination of techniques. Technique number 4, I'm going to demonstrating combination of technique number 1, which is this. Okay, then technique number 3, which we did this. Okay, so turn it here. Okay, so technique is not used on its own. Okay, so try not to have like bits of technique. Technique number 1, technique number 2, technique number 3, bits of technique. People don't like to receive that way. People like to technique to continuously flow. So most of clients thinks that technique is not independent technique, but here continuously flow of the technique. Okay, here you don't have to connect every single technique. Okay, but everything flows smoothly, and that is important. Okay, that most of the beginners is people can feel the bits of technique. Of course, we need to learn many techniques, but after learn a technique, you need learn how to flow them together. So feeling like one giant continuous technique flows smoothly. So they can have Kobido experience, not technique. People is not coming to here for getting aesthetics, getting facial from you, just bits of technique, unless you're doing medical aesthetics and get treatment. We like to have total traditional Japanese facial Kobido experience. People to have relaxing, people to enjoy. They not take just technique. Of course, they have to have outcome of the result of the facial. But again, it is very important that they're gonna have a great experience. They looks good, feels good, they enjoy the experience, Kobido experience. So therefore, I want you to just able to smoothly connect the technique. So this is just going to give you 1 and 2 example. Technique number 4 and 5 is give you example how to connect technique. Before learn how to connect technique, you do need study each individual techniques very well. So make sure you learn technique number 1, technique number 2, technique number 3 before you come to this technique number 4 and 5 sections. So, and here, to connect 2 techniques, I want you to start understanding. Connecting 2 techniques, sometimes we might have to, or you have to, change slightly each technique to smoothly transit in between. So, for example, next technique, technique number 2, stop at here, 3, stop at here, to changing the technique slightly. Not in technique number 4, technique number 1 and 3. We don't need to change the technique, but certain time we do need to change the technique. Somewhat make it shorter or flows different way. Okay? Minor modification needed to smoothly transit. Sometimes what we call connection technique, I sometimes call it binding technique. 2 technique in between. Okay? So 2 techniques like this and move to 3. Sometimes we do binding technique like this. So this is binding technique. connection technique. So not realize technique, but make it smoothly flow. We are going to have connections. Okay? So as time goes, I will show you how to connect each technique, but techniques are not work independently. Techniques are always connecting together. And here, more smoothly you connect, more they can relax, more smoothly, okay, more effective the facial become. So here, technique number one was this. Okay, so technique number one coming down, then bring the wrist up about 30 centimeter, 20 centimeter above the forehead, dropping down very smoothly to do technique number three, to say over the chin, lifting up, open here. Three, opening, one, three, opening, one. If you cannot do one or three smoothly, please practice individual technique. One, one, one. Okay, so here. Then here, I would always have, you can decide before we go, I would always have my right hand in front of me. Right hand engages first, then left hand. Okay? Technique number three. I engage right thinner, right in here first, then here. The forehead coming in here, coming in here. Turn here, turn here, then turn it again here, like this, like this, like this, like this, like smoothly, just here. Beautifully turn, beautifully execute, beautifully coming again, beautifully. So you're feeling like taking one continuous technique to just able to, okay? One thing is you have to be careful. You have to be careful with this, okay? When you right side thinner hit, move the head a little bit before the left hand, so become like this. This shakes head. We try to minimize it. So if you can try to coming from as low angle as possible, lighter as possible, and coming in like this and like this, like this. And instead of coming like this way, impacting, I like to come as low, coming from almost here, then make it X, like this, to just avoiding shaking the head, then smoothly, smoothly. Make sure stimulate, finger stimulating the here facial lymph node, like this, smoothly. Okay, so here and here, smooth, smooth rotations, smooth move. Hand are moving so smoothly as you can, beautifully. Okay, here. Make sure fingers straight here. Make sure fingers straight. Make sure this is smoothly. Then here, flip it smoothly. Yeah. Make sure this is syncopated. Don't try to go too fast, like this. Faster is better. That is not true. People cannot relax too fast, okay? And get choppier. Just here, you do need facilitate relaxations, okay? Stroking down here, here, and here, okay? Syncopated here, technique number 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Beautifully syncopated. Instead of the 1, 3, 1, 3, people cannot relax the even tempo. 1, 3, 1, 3 here. More difficult to relax, so syncopated 1 and 3. 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 Okay, so that syncopation helps to even the lower 1 and 3 and 1, and so people can relax. Facilitate, help them to relax is very important. Okay, very important here. So here, okay. This should be very easy, but just trying to make it smoothly. People can relax, people can enjoy the Kobido. You do need practice a little bit, not just technique, how to connect technique, how to put it together, okay? And after you learn all the technique, all the connection, and you learn the basic of how to put it together, I will show you how to make, long treatment, beautiful treatment. Just please practice how to connect these techniques, okay? So keep on practicing